Hey guys, Ben Seong from Australian Strength Performance, and today have we got an interesting one for you because I'm going to cover the most interesting topic that most guys want to hear about, and that's International Chest Day on a Monday. For most countries in the Middle East, that's a Sunday. So International Chest Day, what do we do? Here are going to be 3 great tips on how to maximize your chest contractions to ensure that whatever you're doing is giving you those results for a bigger chest. Here we go.
Now, the first thing we're going to understand when it comes to a chest day and maximizing your chest on a chest day is really range of movement. You want to maximize that range of movement in whatever you do. Now, watch me here as I perform a dumbbell press. And in this dumbbell press, I rotate the dumbbells at the bottom of the press. I rotate it externally, that means my pinkies turn towards each other, and this allows me to maximally stretch my chest for a maximal range of movement at the bottom. If you watch the typical gym goer, they tend to do this in the opposite direction. So they start off normally pronated at the bottom, and at the top position, this is where they rotate the dumbbells or the pinkies towards each other. So this is an internal rotation. Now, the biomechanics of the chest kind of works differently. In order for the chest to maximize its range of movement, you should internally rotate it at the top and externally rotate it at the bottom, not the other way around. So this movement here enables me to maximize the biomechanics of the chest and the entire range of movement for what the chest muscles are designed for. Now, the second movement, which is a main movement on a press day or a chest day, really is the bench press. However, the setup for the bench press should be ideal for hypertrophy or maximally growing your chest. If you're overly arching your back, very much like what I'm doing, you are minimizing that range of movement from the bar to your chest. Great for powerlifters, not so good if you're looking to grow your chest. So watch me as I maintain a neutral arch. So my back is neutral. I'm not flattening it. I'm keeping a neutral spine. My feet are flat on the floor. And what I want to point out is the intention of how I'm bench pressing. Now, in this particular video, you watch me try to pull my thumbs towards each other as I allow the bar to descend. So watch the bar. It's not just going up and down. I actually am consciously trying to pull my thumbs towards each other to activate my chest fibers as I move the bar up and as I let the bar down. So this is really what we call intention training. What is your intent when you're pressing the bar? You realize that even though I'm pressing 40 kilos right here, it starts to get very heavy because I'm exerting a lot of force, squeezing my chest up and down the movement as I perform the bench press. Now, the last movement that I want you guys to practice in a press day is actually this. It's a flex. Yeah, I know a lot of people tend to flex in front of the mirror, but there is a purpose and a time for a good flex, especially when it comes to maximizing those chest contractions. Now, most people, when they do they work out the chest, they may not be able to maximize those contractions effectively. And so what I've always found is that a quality flex very much helps that movement. Holding your arms together and pushing with as much force as you can is very important to get that initial stress or contraction on your chest. This allows you to force the blood in, give yourself a better mind-muscle connection with the muscle before you engage in a bigger movement like a press. Now, in these particular examples, I give you 2 angles of a chest flex. One is where my arms are directly in front of me, and the second angle, obviously, is where my arms are a little bit lower. And again, these target more of the lower fibers or the sternal fibers of my chest when I squeeze it in. So play with the different angles. Make sure you feel your chest and the blood engorge your chest before you get into a press. This really is also a form of a pre-fatigue technique. That means it really helps to fatigue your chest out prior to any sort of pressing, allowing you to feel the press a lot more and allowing you to get maximal gains.
Guys, I really hope that you've taken away from the 3 tips that I've given you on maximizing your chest workout. Now, if you enjoy the information that you have heard here today and all our YouTube videos, show us some support by heading on to our online learning platform, learn-asp.com. And this is a platform that will host all our seminars, in-depth information about training, as well as topics that cover things like hypertrophy, how do you put on muscle, fat loss, physique transformation, how do you get optimal body composition, and even sport-specific topics. Now, the platform also hosts live seminars that I do monthly on really interesting topics such as, is it possible to put on muscle whilst losing fat? So topics in the industry that people are questioning, that are wanting to find answers to, this is what we will be discussing. Now, make sure you hop onto the platform, and if you have any comments on the videos, make sure you put them below. Now, we look forward to seeing you next week with a new video.